Good evening. Today is the 6th of January 2023. The time now is 2:33 p.m. and I said I was going to start by making my soaps, and then I was going to show y'all how to make soap. And so what the first thing in order making soap, well, let me stop. I want to talk about something. I made a video earlier about children breaking in cars. And so I watched, well, my daughter came in and asked me to look at my camera. And I asked her, how did she know someone was in her car? And she said, because the door, which I noticed they on purposely didn't close the doors. She said that the thing that's in the middle of the car, in the middle of the seats that you lift up, it was open, and her dash, the thing that you keep your stuff in, all that kind of stuff, it's all the stuff that you put stuff. And what came to me, because she said nothing was missing, and they stuff in the car. You can look at the back of the car and see that they was stuff in the back of the car. She said there was a box in the one of the seats. But what made me think that they trying to make it look like that they took some drugs out of our car, because he was holding his hand like it's real tiny, like it's a piece of dope or something. Because that's what the cops is telling people, that we sell dope. We don't sell no dope. I don't even like to be around it. I don't be around marijuana. I don't be around crack. I don't be around no type of drugs. You know, when I was out there in the world, I could sit around people that smoke marijuana. I couldn't smoke it. But after I got saved, after I confessed Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, I don't like to smell cigarette smoke. I don't like to smell marijuana. Nobody comes to my house and smoke anything. If they do, well, my daughter's husband, he smoke, but he smoke outside. He don't come around me. He don't smoke in this house. But only reason he come that he smoke, cause that's her husband. Anybody that I don't deal with people that smoke cigarettes, cause I don't like to smell it. You know, I don't think I ever dated a man that smoked cigarettes that I could think of. I can't think of. I don't even think I really dated nobody. If I have, a long time ago, because I don't like smoking it. I mean, I don't like. So I never smoke cigarettes. I don't like the smell of it. You know, it makes you stink to me. It make your breath stink. So, you know, I don't know why the police telling me lies. That we are drug dealers. My son did sell dope at one time, but he had stopped before he was murdered. He had stopped dealing with drugs. When he became a father, his whole thing, everything about him just changed, you know. And I was laughing about it, cause when the girl gave birth to my granddaughter, my son came home and washed the dishes, and I told her, "Girl, you didn't give that boy another baby." Cause he came home and washed dishes before I even asking him to. And she started laughing about it. But his whole outlook on life changed. But people wouldn't give him a chance. You know, they just wouldn't give him a chance. I saw a big difference in my son. So whatever these devils is trying to do, and why they trying to hurt people, I don't know. I'm not gonna put a whole lot of emphasis on it, because like I said, I give them to the Lord. If these people want to raise their children up to be terrorists, that's on them. You know, I hand them over to the Lord too. But anyway, back to making soap. They think that you should know before starting trying to make soap. You know, you have to study your oils. You have to know oils. When I got into it, I didn't know a lot. I just was looking at videos and watching people, and I've been wanting to make soap since I was maybe in my 20s. And this lady, she's lived a block on the next block from us. She used to make lye soap outside in a pot, in one of them black pots. And I asked her if she would teach me how to do it. She told me she would, but she never did. I never did. From that day that I asked her, I didn't never see her make it anymore. So she probably made enough to last her for a long time. But anyway, when I started seeing people on the internet making it, I started watching different videos, and I started buying the stuff I needed. But I didn't really study the soaps. You really need to study, I mean, not the soap, your oils and your butters. You don't really have to study the butters, but the oils you do. You need to study your oils. So I made a list of the different. I didn't do a list of all the oils, just the ones that I use, because the ones that I didn't list, they rent it, how we said it, rent it first, meaning they spoil, and they can mess up your soaps, and so I'm looking at that energy on the on the back wall back there. They so much that it don't what I can see. You can't see it on the video the way I can see it, but I can see it really good. It's high. The energy is really high in here, and I don't know if it's because those people over there working on that house, they got something running, and I don't know if it's connected to this house or connected to whatever it is that's connected to this house, because I do believe whatever is causing this stuff to come up in this house is connected to that house over there. Um, but like I said, I'll give this to the Lord, you know. But anyway, my first oil that I have listed is apricot kernel oil, and I need to cut the light on so I can see. Okay, apricot kernel oil makes soap gentle. So that's a gentle soap. I mean, a gentle oil that makes your soap gentle. A lot of them do make your soaps gentle, and argan oil makes your soap gentle. I don't do a lot of argan oil in my soap. I would prefer to put it in my body butter. I haven't made lotions yet, but I plan to start making lotions, and I don't know if I would be able to sell this stuff because of me, not going nowhere, not being able to get out, and people attacking me so bad. But I just love making stuff, you know. That's just my passion, and I would like, if I could ever get a husband, I would like me and my husband to go into business doing this. Um, the argan oil makes soap gentle and provide a little leather. You don't make a lot of leather, but it make a little leather. Avocado oil makes soaps gentle. Castor oil is composed mainly of, I don't know if I can say this word, of ricinoleic acid. When combined with an oil, I'm just saying it have a, okay. Castor oil have a type of acid in it that when it's mixed with lauric acid, it causes um, coconut oil has that type of acid in it, and it causes, when those two mix, it can make leather. But coconut oil uh, make more leather than other oils. Um, I don't don't know where I got my thing number wrong. But where I was talking about the coconut oil, I got a number there, but that's just in the uh, the description. Um, it makes a soft coconut oil. If you put too much in it, it'll make your soap too soft. But if you put a certain amount in it, it helps make the soap hard, and then it helps give it a lather. And so it is safe to make it anywhere from between 20 to 30%. I don't think I put that much in my soaps. Um, uh, I'm trying to think about how much I put in it. Maybe it could be 20 to 30%. Um, I don't think I put 20 to 30, maybe 10%. Yeah, I'll say 10%. That's about how much I put in mine. About 10. Um, because it can make you, well, if you don't do a super fat, it can dry out your skin. So do a super fat in my, which I get to that anyway. Um, I already said cocoa butter makes the soap hard. I don't use evening prime oil. I didn't even put a prescription, but it rancid. That's why I didn't talk too much on that because it rancid too. Grapeseed oil helps form lather, which make large bubbles, and it also will soften the oil. So you shouldn't use but maybe 10% of grapeseed oil. Cucumber butter makes the soap hard. Cucumber butter is the most expensive of the butters that I use. Mango butter helps make. I use in my soaps. I use 4 different butters. I use shea butter, cucumber butter, cocoa butter, and mango butter. Those are the 4 butters I use. You don't have to use it because butters are high. That's just what I started. Well, I didn't start out using it with all that, but as I started making the soaps, I just added on to it. I didn't start out doing it, but I ended up doing it because I'm older. I want my skin, and I want my skin. I don't want my skin to be, tough, and I try to keep my skin, even though these people is really messing with me, dehydrating my skin and doing all sorts of stuff, but I have to fight it. That's why I'm looking greasy right now. They making my face sideways and doing all kind of stuff to me. And why they doing this stuff, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, and this not just a woman thing. Men do this too. Men make soaps. Like in other countries, that's who make the soap. Men, like they have a business where they have like a factory or soap. This is what the men be doing in other countries. And I have seen video where the husband and wife do it together. That's why I said if I had a husband, this is the type of business I would like for us to go into. And not just this, just other things too. Because I like being creative. There are other things I would like to get involved in. But this is something I really love doing. I love making soap. Okay, neem oil makes soap gentle. But you can't put a lot of neem oil in your soap because they have a weird smell to it. I have made soap with neem, and there was 2 neem and what else? Neem and let me see, what was that other soap? I had 2 soaps. My grandson was talking about he wanted to sell soap, and so I just went on ahead and started doing it. But he wanted something else in the soap. The stuff that you get out of marijuana that's supposed to help with pain. That's what he wanted in the soap, because he deal with people that have pain. Um, I can't remember which was it. The neem. I don't think it's neem. Um, neem. What was the other? There was another soap, but I didn't like the way the oil smelled. So I said, the soap turned out really pretty. It was really pretty, and it didn't smell bad either because I put fragrance in it. But I said if I was to make some more soap out of that, out of those oils, I wouldn't put as much. I wouldn't put as much because that smell had to wear down something. But it made a good soap though, and they didn't even get the soap. I did all that, making all that soap, and they didn't even get it. And that's been over 2 years ago. Um, Olive oil. Now that olive oil is what is my biggest. Uh, I put more olive oil in my soap than anything because olive oil is not that expensive, and you can easily find olive oil. And olive oil is really good for your skin, and it's good for pain too. Uh, they make some really good soap. Palm oil makes your soap hard, and it makes a creamy lather. Sea tone is an antioxidant, and I don't just use sea tone oils. I use it like a super fat. So these are different oils that you can use that are super fat. Okay, okay, I'm just doing the words right now. Okay. Okay, you guys, sponification. Sponification is a chemical reaction between an alkali, a lye, and a fat or oil to form soaps. So when you get your oils together and you melt them down, let them cool down, and then you take your lye and add it to your waters. Um, then you have to wait till your lye get to a certain degree, and then you add your lye water into your oils. Or we do the opposite. It's been 2 years since I made soap. I got to think which one, because you can run out of the thing if you don't do it right. You have to. Let me see which is which. I think you pour the lye water into the oils. I think is how you do it. Yeah, and then you take your let me get my tools. Okay, this is the mixer, one of the type of mixer that I use right here. So this is what you use to mix your your soaps and your oils together, and this is that turns to soap. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time talking. Um, Once you mix this lye and the soap together, and you start mixing it together, and it start forming where it get kind of thick, that's your soap. You can't make soap without lye. Um, then you don't want to make it too thick, um, because you want to put fragrance your fragrance in it, or either way your essential oils. So there's two types of smell that you can put in. You can use essential oil, which is a plant based, or you can use fragrances, which is synthetic. And you have to be careful with the smells because it can, what they call it, there's a word, seize. It can seize on you. I mean, the first time that it seized on me, there's certain fragrances that'll seize more than others, and it'll just turn to like a pile of I don't know, clay, like It just get hard like a ball of clay, and then you have to. I thought I had really messed up, but once you have to really dig in and put it in the mold and try to get in the mold the best way you can, but put it in the mold and let it go ahead and do what it's going to do. Let it go through the change because it goes through changes. And I thought I really had messed up, but that soap turned out so pretty. It was really pretty, and it washed good too. It suds up real good, but it's this thing you just can't do it like you want to do. Like if you want to do the swirls, you're not gonna get the swirls. So I really had to learn how to do it, how to make soap without it seasoned, and which oil will seize up on you quick. And um, I think it's been 2 years since I made soap, so I'm gonna have to pretty much learn all over again, and know which one seize up on you and which one don't seize up on you. But the soap that seize up on you, just don't use this as much. Use your spatula to stir it with your hand, because when you see it start thickening up. I'm trying to think, was it citrus? It may have been the citruses. It's either the citrus or the flora. I can't remember which one it was, but it's one or the other. Just be careful until you get a hand, get used to using the fragrances. I can't remember about the essential oils. Was there any essential oils? There may be essential oils too. So just be careful with all of it. Don't just keep using this right here. Use your spatulas also. Um, Let me see what else. Let me go back to my word. Oh, this is the scale. You have to measure out everything. Everything has to be measured because this is it's a formula, which I'm not gonna give y'all my formula. It's best that you make your own formula, then that's yours. Some women do give their formulas, but they don't give you the formulas that they probably using for their business. So it's I kind of halfway go along, tell you about how much, but it's not gonna be my formula. Don't go over a certain amount or certain oils. Okay, carrier oil. I did say what sponification is. Sponification is when the soap and the oil mix together to make the soap. The soaps in the stores are made with lye. You can't make no soap without lye. Okay, a carrier oil is like olive oil, uh, mango oil, avocado oil. Those are carrier oils uh, that you can put your essential oils in, because essential oil is like a pearl, and you don't want to just put it on your skin, so you need to put it in a carrier oil. And the carrier oil won't burn your skin. Uh, you have to be careful with but I got the essential oil. I don't even know if I put essential oils on here. Okay, like I said, olive oil is a carrier oil. Mango oil is all those type of oils that you can cook with carrier oils. And you can use rice bran. I didn't put rice bran, and you can use Lord to make a soap. You can use Crisco. You can use Crisco. Crisco make a hard white bar because it's a solid oil. Anything that's turned to solid help your soap be hard. And because Crisco is white, your soap will be white. I don't use Crisco. I have made a soap with Crisco, but I like make the one that I've named is the one I like using. Castile soap is like 100% olive oil. You don't put no other oil. It's pure olive oil soap, and it makes a real gentle soap. But it's gonna take you a long time. to really for it to really make suds and all this type of stuff. So a lot of people, when they make a Castile soap, they'll let it sit and dry cure for a year before they use it, because you don't have no other soaps in it, and they don't have like coconut oil and palm. Those are the ones that help your soaps to get hard. They don't have no butters in it that helps your soap get hard. And coconut oil helps with the lathers. So you just got pure olive oil. So it'll take a long time for it to cure, where it'll really be have the suds and stuff. But it's real gentle. It's a real gentle soap. They the soap that you can use, mostly olive, but you can put some coconut oil in it so that you have your sub. But they're called I didn't even put that down. I can't remember. Things like it start with a B. But anyway, caustic soda. I have gotten caustic soda on some of my soap. It ain't gonna hurt the soap. It just, you don't want it there because it takes away from the coloration. And like when you make your soap going through some type of changes. They get real hot, and you have to actually cover your soaps and put it like in a blanket so that it'll go through that heat. It'll get real hot, and I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what's going on with me. But anyway, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to heat up, get real hot, and it's supposed to. Some people say that you let it do it for 24 hours. I don't let mine go 24 hours before I take it out the mold, because I only have one mold. I be trying to make my soaps, and so I let it go at least a half a day. But that might be why I got that ash too. But ash is like a gray color on top of your soap. And once you make your soap and put it in the mold, you spray it with alcohol, like 90, a high 90 something, at least 91% alcohol, and spray it real good. That's supposed to help with the ash too. But if you got milk in your soaps, you don't want it to go through that heating, because that milk causes a smell or something to it. I don't know what to do, because whenever I put milk in my soap, I don't let it go through that. I put my soaps in the refrigerator, and I don't cover it or anything, so that it won't make the milk, because I like milk in my soaps because it helps with the texture. Then you got a caustic okay, wait a minute. Am I saying that right? Yeah, I said caustic soap. No, I'm saying this wrong. Okay, this is wrong. I just said the wrong thing. I didn't put it on there, but I did see it. I didn't put it on there, but they still do what be careful about that. Y'all have to forgive me. I don't know what is going on with me. There's something called caustic soda, which is sodium hydrate. That is the lye that you use in hard soaps. You use a sodium hydrate, and with a liquid soap you use potassium hydrate. So those are two different lyes. You use a lye for hard soap and a lye for soft soap, but you don't use the same soap for hard soap that you do with the liquid soap. And when something seizes, that's what I was talking about with turning like a ball of clay. That's what they call seeds. Then you got something they call rice. When it's rising, it's like some of the oils don't mix together, don't mix up good, and so you have to keep messing with it till it blend together. Okay, you have your essential oils and then you have your fragrance oils. Essential oils is plant based. It's like a pure, come uh come straight from the plant, but it's like I guess you like the juices of the plant. And you have to be careful with essential oils, like pregnant women. They warn pregnant women not to use essential oils, and people that have problem with their high blood pressure because it's so pure. Um, then you got the fragrance oil, which is synthetic, and a lot of people don't like to use synthetic fragrances because they want their soap to be 100% natural. But that's how I started out using essential oils. But the thing about using essential oils, the scent don't last as long as it do with the synthetic. So people wanted me to make my soaps have a stronger smell to it. So I started using the fragrance oil. I started giving the people what they wanted. The ones that would, because I only had, let me see, 4 people that really I dealt with buying my soaps. My daughter, now she started selling soaps and stuff for me, but she stopped. She said I won't make no money. According to what I put in my soaps, which I won't. I just made enough to put back into my soaps. I didn't make no extra, nothing extra. I just, whatever I put in it, that's what I got back out of it. Which I just love making soap. I didn't care about that. I just wanted to make it. And women love that was going to her shop. They love my product. You know, they love my body butters. And I use a bath bombs. A bath bomb. That's they're two different things. One is a bath bomb, like a bomb that explode, because that's what they do in the water. Explode in the water, like not like you know, suds up, I guess you could say it. And then I have one that's made out of all oils, all butters rather. And you put that on your body after you take a shower and rub yourself real down with it, and then you rinse it off and then you dry off so that you won't be greasy. Cause I tried putting arrowroot in it, but I didn't like the way it felt with the arrowroot in it. And the type of fragrance oil, you got your fruit oil, you got your citrus, which is the same as with essential oil. With essential oil, you have fruit essential oil, you have orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemongrass. Is lemongrass a fruit? No, lemongrass not no fruit, but it smells citrusy. What else is a fruit that is an essential oil? There's a bergamot. There's another fruit. It looks kind of like an orange, but I can't think of the name of it right now. Then you have your fruit. Well, I just said fruit. You have do they have? Wait a minute. They might be. I don't know if they got any fruit, but the fruit, my citrus is the same thing. I'll just do it like that. You have your mints, like your peppermints and your spearmints. You have your wood, like your cedar woods and your birch woods. Most of it, that's what I put in the mint soap. Your cedar wood, I love cedar wood, birch wood, and there's another one that I had. Woods are really good. I like the woody scents and soap. I mean, I wash with all of it. I wash with the ones I make for men. I wash with the ones I make for women. So you got your woods, and then you got your flowers like magnolia, you got your rose, you got your lavenders, you got your uh, start with a G, gardenias, different. You got there's a lot of different flowers that you can use. Um, so you got your masculine flavor scents, and you got your female feminine scents, and you got your unisex that both men and women like. You got vanilla, and then you have non-vanilla, vanilla free. Then you can also put salt, your sugar, sodium lactate that help make your soap. Okay, the salts help make it hard, and the sugar may help. Which I don't put that in my. I have tried it. I didn't like having the salts in my soaps. And you can put sugar in there to help with the bubble, help you have bubbles. And then you can make make up your own fragrances, and you learn how to do your top notes, your middle notes, and your base notes. When you learn how to do that, you can learn how to make perfume. And I have studied that, and I did have all of that in my other computer, one that they tore up on me. They kept attacking my computer, so it just tore up. But I had all of that in it, so that you'll know how to make a formula of scent, which I do. I do that anyway. Some things I just add them. I don't worry about the notes and all that kind of stuff. I just mix them together to make my scent, my own scent. You know. So I think that's all I got for that. There may be some other things um, that I might need to talk about right now, but I don't know what's going on with my. I just feel weird. They just keep me feeling weird in here. See, like when I try to do something, for one thing, that truck was on, and then these people here over here making some kind of noise. So I don't know what these people doing, because I don't see no cars or nothing over there. But there's something they got running over there. Um, when I start making the soaps, I do want to video it so you can see what I do. I still got oh, I forgot. You can use jojoba bees. You can put that in your soap, so when you rub your skin, the jojoba bees is giving you friction. I love putting jojoba bees um, in my soaps. I have put uh, woods, like granite woods, in there. So when you're washing, especially I made a soap just for washing your hands with. Um, you can put glitter for women. Women like glitter on their soap. So I got certain soap like Sassy. I put glitter on that. I don't put glitter on the men's soap. Men don't want to wear no glitter. Well, some of them don't. um, I make I always put a super fat in my soap. That's super fat is not the soap. It's extra in the soap. Cause once it sponificate, that's your soap. What you put in that extra, just something extra. So I'm gonna name some things. My daughter had called me to let me know. Later, I used to go to church with grandson got killed last night. There's so many young people just dying, you know. Mm. But anyway, your super fat, you can use glycerin, um, honey. You can do a mixture. Don't put. I wouldn't put over 1 ounce. You know, just do a dab of this, dab of that, and dab. That's what I do. I do a dab of this, dab of that, and dab of this until I get at least 1 ounce. Cause I only have one mold, and it's a 6-pound mold. So I make a 6-pound uh, batch of soap at one time. So I only put 1 ounce of super fat in my soap. And so you can use glycerin. You can use an ounce of glycerin. You can honey. No, I put honey in my. Let me see. Do I put honey in the soap? Okay. When I start making my soap, I'm gonna tell you just how I do it. Okay, I do my lye first, that lye gets real hot. It have to cool all the way down. I don't like to make my soap with the lye hot. So I wait till it get to a lower, less than 90. Sometime I might let it get all the way down to 70 something, maybe 79 or something. And uh, then I get my oils and uh, take my butters, and I melt my butters down, and then let them cool down, and then I add my oils to my butter. And then when the oil and the lye get to a certain degree where they close together, then I add them together. While I'm waiting on my lye to cool down, I'll take some oats. I grind up my oats like a powder, oat flour. I use a powdered milk. You can use any type of powdered milk. You can use coconut. You can use a goat. You can use regular cow milk. Any type of milk. Cause milk it gives it a soft, not really soft, but it just makes it a good feel of a soap. I use silk in my soap. I put the silk in the lye. So the silk the lye melt the silk. With the silk helps with the texture, so it won't be slipping out your hand. Um, what else? Um, yeah, I put the honey in the super fat. Okay. So this is what I do before I get started. I put the milk in the silk. I put the silk in the okay, like I put the silk in the lye. You can put milk, like other things in the lye also, but you have to make it like an ice cube. Like if you want to put aloe vera in it, put the aloe vera juice inside of a ice tray and make ice cubes, and then you pour the lye on top of that and let it melt. Whatever, but you have to go to like what they call them, a chart. I use Berry soap. It's a soap app or whatever you call it, so that you all your oils, you put the amount of oil that you're gonna put it. Like if you're gonna use 10 ounces of olive oil, so you put 10 ounces of olive oil. If you're gonna use 2 ounces of this and 3 ounces of that, you put it in that chart, and so when you get down to the end, it'll tell you how much lye and water to put in it compared to how much oil and butter that you got. And so you do it that way, but you have to be careful with that lye, because that lye will burn. Don't get it in your eyes. They tell you to wear gloves. They tell you to wear goggles, and even thing to protect your clothes. I didn't do all that. But I probably should have, because one time I got some in my eye. Oh, that thing scared the mess out of me. It just popped up in my eye. Boy, I had got some milk and poured in my eye. But it's the best to be protected, because that lye do burn. I've got lye out, but I couldn't work that well with the gloves I had. But I found out these some gloves that I might can buy that do better. They got the little grips on it. But you have to protect yourself from that lie, cause it do burn. You put if you get a lye burn, put vinegar on it. So you always should have you some vinegar, like in a little bottle or something, and to make sure that if you really like it on, you put that vinegar on it. I think I'm covering everything that I could think to cover. I'm just feeling weird, y'all. I really do feel weird. It might be because I ain't ate nothing. I just drunk one bottle of this here, like that juice that I made. I don't know if that's why I'm feeling weird or what. I just feel strange, and it's making me well. You know, I don't know. Anyway, I think I covered everything. I like to make my soaps as natural as possible, and most of your colorants. You can use natural food. You can like beets, wheat, like some type of uh, uh, seaweed kind of thing, cause it's green. Then your beets are like burgundy. They different things like turmeric powders. You got carrot powders. Um, they different things that you can use as a food that's a dry food, and you can uh, put it in a blender, make a powder out of it, and use that as your colorants. Then you have Michael's. Michael's is pretty much made out of like rocks or something. It's I use a lot of Michael's. Um, I try to trying to think. I didn't even look up colors and see, but I'll do that the next time. Cause I still got some stuff. I still got 2 oils I got to still get. I got to check my coconut oil, cause I had a whole thing of coconut oil that I wasn't using, but I don't know if my daughter used anything out of it. So I got to check and see, make sure. But I've been buying stuff and packing it away because I really want to. I love making soap. I really do. And I made so much to it. I still got soap from 2 years ago. That's how much soap I made. I just love it. I just love doing it. And because a lot of soap out of store would irritate me. Only soap I could use was Dove. But every soap that I make, I can use it. Because soap that you buy at the store is a detergent. That's what's in this soap, a detergent, to make it more shelf safe, or keep it on the shelf a long time. But I've had that soap 2 years. The scent's not as strong as it was, but it still got some scent to it. So I think that's it. I think that's it. But anyway, I want to you have to be careful. Cause these children, I'm talking about what happened on that video. They came from the bike street back there, from down further down at the end of this street, to my daughter's car for a purpose. Because she said she had stuff, didn't want nothing missing. There's nothing missing out of her car. And they came to do what whoever sent them, whatever they told them to do, that's what they did. And the way he was holding his hand, like he had got something out of it. But see, he getting it out my daughter's car. If they trying to make it look like, say, some drugs or something in there, that's a lie straight from here. Because my daughter, she had never dealt with no type of drugs. And both of them had glasses or goggles on. They had the face all covered up and had on gloves. So that was somebody that knew professional, like a cop, sent them. Then that dude came and picked up that the whatever that bag was that they dropped down on the ground. Now how he know? How would he know if somebody took it from him? How would he know to come down this way instead of going back that way or going that way or going that way? Cause he was involved in them coming down here, and that whoever was in that white truck, they sent no kids just like them girls was walking through our yard. They were sent too. That's why I told them don't be trespassing. I've been trying not to eat, but I might have to get me something to eat. I'm feeling weird, I'm telling you. Or get me something else to drink. I do. I just feel strange. This is a really weird feeling I'm feeling. Uh, I have been studying up on, I did some reading on Revelation chapter 3, so I got to do that. But I'm not going to do it right now, though. I'm not feeling that. I feel weird. But I got to get 2 more oils. It's taking me a lot of money to get things because I got a scale, but I don't know where it is. And I got a blender, but I don't know where it is. Cause stuff is still packed down. And there's so many boxes out there, empty boxes out there. Um, so many empty boxes out there in the garage, and I don't have nobody to move it for me. You know, it's bad when you got nobody. I tell you, just don't have nobody. I hope y'all can see all this energy in here. I mean, it's really in here really big. I mean, I see it all on me. But when I try to play it back, you can't see all that. You can see it, but you just can't see it. I can hear my sister and just talking and laughing. She in a good mood. She was fussing at me today though, trying to holler at me. I told her, you hollering at me. I'm trying to clean her butt and she's hollering at me. I know she be hurting though. Like I told her, I try to tell her, don't stop walking. Continue walking. And she just got where she didn't want to walk to the bathroom. She didn't want to do nothing. And be telling me, she didn't want nobody telling her what to do. Because I can see in her hips, there's something going on with them hips. That's probably where she be getting her pain from. But anyway, I hope y'all are prepared. You don't have to have 4 butters. You can use 1 butter. You can just use shea butter. You don't have to have all those oils that I use. You can use shea butter and you can use olive oil. At least get olive oil and coconut oil. Because coconut oil helps you get your leathers and your bubbles and stuff. Palm oil help harden your oil. All them extra, I just did that, because that's what I wanted to do. So, if you start preparing yourself, you can get a lot of knowledge on YouTube, because there are a lot of women. I don't see all the women that I used to look at. I still see a couple, but there were some women. I used to look at a lot of different women because that's just how bad I wanted to make soap. So I looked at a lot of men and women. Some men make pretty beautiful soaps. I was looking at this couple. They made soap together. There was a few couples that made soap together. this one girl. Um, to me, his soap was prettier. Even she said his soap would be prettier. She called herself the messy soaper. I haven't seen her now in a while. I can't remember what the name of her channel was. But I used to love to see her because she called herself the messy soaper. Cause she was making a man, but her soap be so pretty. They would turn out real pretty. And then she started practicing making them the soap flowers. Now, that's what I want to know how to do. How to make flowers out of soap. And I mean, she really could do it. I don't know if I could do it like that. Just make the flowers and stuff. I really want to do it though. Learn how to do it. Excuse me. But I got to do something. Maybe I shouldn't eat nothing. Just drink me something. I won't. I just have to deal with this weird feeling for a while. But I got to get some more glycerin, not glycerin, um, glitter. That's what I need, glitter. Cause I got a certain soaps that I put glitter on top. Um, I need some pink glitter, purple glitter. Excuse me. So I am going to shut down, and I just hope that everything turn out good. I want to start making me some liquid soap. I'm gonna do the shower gels and uh, but anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. When I start making shower gels and stuff, then I'll do another video on it. But first, I'm gonna finish this here with my soaps